a device that fits in the palm of your hand, worth $195,000. That's more expensive than a Lamborghini Huracan. So how does this tiny drone justify that price tag? The Black Hornet Nano is developed by Norwegian defense company Prox Dynamics, and it's currently considered one of the smallest military unmanned aerial systems in the world. It measures just 6.6 inches in length and weighs only 18 grams. You can fit it in your pocket, and honestly, that's exactly what some soldiers do. This drone was first deployed in combat in 2012 in Afghanistan by the British Army. Since then, the United States, Australia, France, and numerous NATO allies have all integrated it into their forces. The US Army officially added the Black Hornet to its inventory under the SUAS program. Now let's get to the real question. Why does something this small cost this much? The first reason is miniaturization engineering. Inside this drone, you've got a fully functional camera system, a thermal imaging sensor, a GPS module, an encrypted data link, and a flight control computer holding all of it together. Fitting all of that into an airframe smaller than a credit card requires an extraordinarily specialized and expensive manufacturing process. Unlike consumer electronics, every single component here is custom designed, custom built, and custom tested. The second reason is durability and reliability standards. If a consumer drone crashes, the worst case scenario is you're out a few $100. But if the Black Hornet fails on a reconnaissance mission, soldiers in the field could lose their lives. That's why this system has to meet military standards for wind, cold, heat, and vibration resistance. Those standards, known as MIL-STD-810, put equipment through some of the most punishing test protocols in the industry. The third reason is encrypted communications infrastructure. The Black Hornet transmits data between the drone and the operator through encrypted channels. The video feed it broadcasts cannot be intercepted or jammed by enemy forces. That kind of military-grade encryption technology is in a completely different league from anything available on the civilian market, and the development cost reflects that. The fourth reason is low production volume. Lamborghini produces a few thousand cars per year. The Black Hornet is produced in far smaller numbers. When you manufacture fewer units, the per unit cost of research, development, testing, and certification goes through the roof. A large portion of that $195,000 price tag is essentially the bill for years of R&D. The fifth and arguably most important reason is operational value. The Black Hornet gives a soldier the ability to see around corners. In urban combat, it can scout the inside of a building before anyone steps through the door. At night, its thermal camera can detect heat signatures in complete darkness. And it does all of this in near total silence. When you weigh those capabilities against a human life, $195,000 suddenly takes on a very different meaning. The Black Hornet has gone through at least 3 distinct versions to date. The current model, the Black Hornet 3, offers a longer range, improved image quality, and a more advanced autopilot system compared to its predecessors. Battery life sits at around 25 minutes, and its range extends up to about 1.2 miles. Those numbers might sound modest, but for a platform this size, it's pushing the absolute limits of what's physically possible. The bottom line is this: the Black Hornet Nano isn't expensive because of rare materials or precious metals. It's expensive because someone solved an engineering problem that had no business being solvable. This thing fits in the palm of your hand and saves lives on the battlefield, and that's worth a whole lot more than any sports car ever could be.